Hey my lovely Virgos, thanks so much for joining me. It's your girl Sin. I hope you guys are blessed today, tomorrow, and always. We're on to a new week. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have Pisces in your chart or dealing with a Pisces, check out their reading. They're getting the extended this week. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email is down below where you can link up with me. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your subscriptions. I appreciate you so much. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Cross watchers, you're welcome. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Someone needs to make up their mind to clearly decide what they want in this situation. We need to keep an open mind and make efforts in reference to our relationship. Make an effort to make that connection with your person. There's something that you keep going back and forth about, either you or whoever is in your realm. And we need to clearly decide what we want to do. We need to clearly decide how we're going to go about it and do what you have to do. You know, I think we need to keep an open mind when it comes to the relationship as well. All right. We don't have to, we can challenge the status quo when it comes to relationships, because you make up your own rules. This is something that came up in the Cancer reading, you know, just like not following the norm, being okay with different. What's going on with Virgo? And fully invest yourself when it comes to your relationship if you know that this is a person that you do want to be with. This is a person that makes you happy. This is your person. You know what I mean? I think there is a firm foundation when it comes to you. You're very structured. You're very diligent in what you do. And you always are willing to get yourself out of a situation that you feel, you know, at some point you're like, oh my God, you know. In other words, it's like you don't let anybody see you sweat. And I think that's why you're so strong as an individual, as a soul on this plane. It's like you don't let anybody see you sweat, even though that you can have 1,000,001 fucking things going on. You can make it minuscule. You're like, I got this. See what's going on with your person. Victory and success. They're happy about something. Let's see what the energy is between you two, and we'll clarify as we go. Let's just get the energy between you two. Your person is happy about something, feeling victorious. Alright, there's going to be some type of public recognition for your person, or they could just hold this self-confidence that is just like, they're the shit, and I get it. It is what it is. I think we should all feel like that sometimes. Not sometimes. We should all be confident within our own, you know, ability, and you know, everybody's different. What is the energy between them? What's the energy between this lovely couple? These lovely peeps. Aww. We move mountains together. We make music. We are able to, ooh, that's beautiful. Kind of emotional. Kind of sappy right now. But how beautiful is that card? Like, are you guys thinking about possibly moving physically? Or you're like down for it, but there's a lot ahead of you. There's obstacles that are in front of you. But we'll see. Why is the firm foundations here for Virgo? There's something that you feel as though it's holding you down, right? You have anxiety, or there's maybe some lack of sleep, some hurt feelings. It's the firm foundation, I believe this is air element, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, but it's also, when I look at it, it reminds me of the Four of Swords, where it's like you're taking some time alone, or maybe on bed rest, time to heal. You're in contemplation about certain things. And what has you in your head has you like really going over and over things. Something's bothering you. Maybe success can be on your mind. Some type of wanting to protect something, some type of issues or fights. Maybe you had an issue or discussion with your person. Why is your person feeling victorious and successful though? Maybe it's like success is on your mind, wanting to win at all costs. Your person feels successful off of, you know, and off of the fact, off of the strength that they have been, they bulldozered through a time in their life that they felt heartache. Maybe there was like divorce or separation talk on the table, and they feel happy now. They feel as though they're victorious and they're able to release the pain that they once felt. They're optimistic about the future. They either accept or have given some type of forgiveness. Why is the move here? We're moving in a different direction, I think, but something still bothers you. Why is the move here? Why is the move here? Four of Swords in reverse. Well, it came out again. But this time the energy between you two is that of moving and moving from a place where there was no progression before. There was a lack of progress. Someone out of the relationship may feel like burnt out. And I think it's more of you that you feel more exhausted. And you feel as though you just want to win. You just want to win. You have a lot of energy within you and you just want things to be perfect. You want things not to be perfect, but you want them to be right. And something feels as though it's not going right for you, whatever that may be. Your person thinks it's all good. Like, oh, we're moving in the right direction. I'm letting go. I see that there's no more, you know, talk on the table that we're just not going to be, we're separating. I feel good. But something bothers you. What is that? What's that elephant in the room? What is the outside influences or issues that are going on here? Someone without having the ability to listen or needing to listen to their intuition, right? It could just be plain and simple that someone's not listening out of the relationship. They just are not listening to advice. Maybe a different avenue to go about things. Why is the listen here? She reminds me of the High Priestess. Also, the High Priestess is the second card in the Major Arcana. Why is the High Priestess here as far as the outside influences? Choices. Good decisions. Somebody's not listening to either, not listening in the relationship. Okay? Love, union. Interesting. Let me get one more card, sorry. Get one more card when it comes to outside influences. This High Priestess. Hangman in reverse. I mean, yeah, in reverse. I feel that within the relationship, within the relationship, there's someone that could be very impulsive, right? They're not listening to. They could be impulsive. They could be indecisive. They could have negative patterns. Sometimes detached. And it's very tough to deal with someone like this, okay? And I think that's the issue. Or it could be that since the High Priestess is there, that there's some type of secret within the relationship and someone acted out of impulse or negative pattern type of behavior. You know what I mean? So, or where there's a delay in reference to the secret that is being held. It doesn't have to be negative. It's just like a secret that's not being told, and right now we're just holding off to tell this secret, whether it's on one part or your part or together. What is the advice? What's the advice? Prosperity begins. Know that what's meant for you is not going to pass you. Everyone has their season. Everyone has their time for their crops to come in, their situations to get better. Don't try to rush everything. Everything happens at its time. This is where you start to plant your seeds so that it can grow into something you truly want. You're in the beginning stages of something with that number 1. January can be significant. February, April, July, June, September, March. I don't know if this actually came out or not. So let's reshuffle and get it back. The advice here is wait for your season. Wait for things to grow. Okay? Don't try to jump the gun on anything. See, these cards are brand new. So it's like, it's difficult. So let's get an outcome here. Give me a good outcome. Here we go. The Queen of the Light. Celebration, illumination, and enlightenment. Why is the Queen of the Light here? We're going to celebrate at the end of the day for something. What's that? The Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. At the end of the day, we can illuminate that someone is lacking common sense in the situation. Doesn't mean that it's you, doesn't mean that it's them, but, you know, because of the fact of the Knight being here in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles being in reverse, it could be that we're coming to the conclusion that, you know, yeah, somebody might not make the best decisions, and they might be very impulsive about the way that they do things, especially with the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords showing up like this. They're very impulsive. They want to do things fast. They want instant gratification. And they're willing to, with the Five think about the investments that you guys are going to make. All right. This Five of Pentacles is a good card in reference to, it's a good card for love and loving partners. But at the end of the day, there might be someone here that lacks common sense or is impulsive about the way that they go about business or just about things in general, right? And someone may be left with those feelings of insecurity for some type of reason. Because someone out of this relationship may have those tendencies to act like a fool at times. So maybe that might be an issue for you, where it's like this, at the end of the day, there might be some risk taking because people act impulsively. Something to think about, and I think you need to listen to your intuition when it comes. That could be another reason why the High Priestess then showed up in your reading. But I think we need to make the effort, or someone needs to make the effort within this relationship. But you need to clearly decide what you want when it comes to your relationship. And also keep an open mind that things are going to be different than you truly want them to be. And that's where compromise comes into play with your relationship. Yeah. Good deal. I love you guys. We'll talk next week.